The difference between someone who's rich and who's not rich, and someone who's famous and who's not famous, and someone who's successful in anything and someone who is not successful in something is literally just mindset. You know, in these ancient laws of the Kabbalion, if you guys ever read these ancient texts, these ancient Hermetic philosophies, one of the rules in these ancient texts of the universe is the all is mind. The universe is mental. And that basically means that everything in the universe originates in your mind, originates from thought, right? And I've hung around lots of different people in my life. I've hung around losers, I've hung around winners, I've hung around people who were bums, and I've hung around people who are rich and famous. And I'm telling you, the main difference between these people isn't the money, it isn't, their attitude, it's really just about the mindset. When I'm talking to someone who's a loser, and I'm telling them my hopes and aspirations, they're gonna be like, Ed, a lot of people don't become rich. A lot of people don't become famous. You're taking a big risk doing all the stuff you want to do. Are you sure you're gonna make it? They're not sure of anything. If you talk to someone who's a loser, they're just not confident in themselves, and they're not sure of anything. They don't know what they want from the world. When I'm talking to someone who's rich and famous, and I'm talking to a dude who's really successful, he's telling me, Ed, listen, it ain't about the quality of your videos. It ain't about the quality of your music. You just literally have to keep going and never stop. And on a long enough timeline, success is guaranteed. And you getting better is guaranteed. Because what else are you going to do? Imagine you're uploading videos and imagine you're uploading music every day. What else is going to happen, right? There's only one possibility, right? One, that you're going to get better. And two, you're going to grow your following. It's not like people unfollow you every time you upload a new piece of content. No one actually does that, unless it's something really controversial, then maybe, but it's guaranteed on a long enough time frame. You upload a couple of videos, you upload music every day. It's literally guaranteed on a long enough time frame that you're going to be successful. Because where else is that going to end up? Where else is that going to go, right? When you're focused on uploading content, where else is that graph going to go? Is the arrow going to go midway? Is the arrow going to go down? If you uploading content and you're getting more views and you're getting more people to watch your stuff, the only direction your subscriber count can go is up. That's literally the only possibility that exists when you don't give up in something. When you really focus on succeeding in something and you don't give up, the only thing that can happen is you can grow. That's the only possibility that exists. What else is going to happen? That you're going to get banned? You can just create a new account and keep going all over again. It's just about the mindset. Every time I'm talking to someone who's successful, they say, Ed, just don't give up. Because, when I was trying to get rich and famous, when I was trying to get rich, when I was trying to get successful, I had a lot of dudes trying to put me down. I had days where I wasn't seeing results for a long time. I was thinking I was going to quit. I was thinking this wasn't for me. I was thinking I wasn't ever going to make it. And I just kept going. And I kept pushing, and I kept pushing through the negative thoughts, and eventually, everything just worked out. And sometimes, when you don't see a clear path in life, you gotta literally create one yourself. You gotta say, okay, there's a bunch of bushes here, I don't see a path, I'm gonna take a lawnmower and I'm just gonna mow through these bushes and I'm gonna create my own path. Sometimes you gotta do that. That's what I did. And once you realize that, you realize it's about mindset. It's not about the money that separates the rich and the poor. It's about the mindset. It starts in the mind. Rich people focus on taking risk and not giving up. As a result, they'll end up with the money. As a result, they end up with the success. It's not like they made some magic chess move to get them the money. They stayed consistent, they took the risk, and they never gave up. When you're talking to a poor person who ain't successful, they tend to have no dreams. They tend to have no aspirations. They're totally okay being a loser. And some of these people will literally talk you into being a loser like it's okay. It ain't okay. You need to make it, man.